Hope. I don't know why I shouted that, but today's word is hope. I realized what I do. I quit before I've even started. Every time we get the slightest bit close to our dreams, when we're faced with adversity, we chuck in the towel and say, yeah, we give up. You feel me? It reminds me of that picture that was trending years back of the guy in the gold mine. There was one guy that he got so close to the diamonds, but he just gave up hope and he started walking back. But there's another guy that was eager. He wasn't as close to the diamonds as the other guy was, but he was eager to get there. Like, I quit so that way if I fail, it would look like I quit before I failed. Do you guys do that too? Where you kind of write yourself off before anybody else has a chance of writing you off, just so you know that you canceled yourself, you weren't defeated. As I'm getting deeper and deeper into this court collection project, it's like I feel like less and less people are gonna hang on. I should be believing that it's gonna grow. I should be believing that as it goes on, that I'm gonna have more people commenting, more people. But I keep reducing myself to saying, oh yeah, the one person that comments, or the one person that likes, or I only got one view in this video. Like, I need to stop that. We need to stop. We need to have more hope in ourselves. I understand how valuable this project is. I truly believe this court collection project can help millions of people. But sometimes I feel like other people may not see that same value right now. And then instead of me actually having hope that people can see the vision, having hope that people can see the value, I'm automatically canceling everybody saying that, oh yeah, only one person's gonna watch. I need to stop that. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to stop that too. You need to have more hope and more faith in yourself that things are gonna go according to plan, that things are gonna grow. You feel me? That things are gonna change, that life is going to be for the better. I pray my drive towards success doesn't die out inches before my goal. I pray it doesn't die out at all. I pray our drive towards success does not die out. I pray that we have infinite strength when it comes to getting our goals, infinite strength when it comes to achieving our passions. I feel like our coping mechanism of self-sabotage is the reason why we haven't won yet. That's really what I believe. I believe we need to stop self-sabotaging ourselves. Don't just throw a tantrum and kick up a fuss because we think we're not gonna make it to the end. We need to actually have more hope and more faith in ourselves. And that's what I'm gonna do from this point on. So you know what? I'm gonna show you the design pack right now. Alright, I'm gonna show you the designs. I'm gonna show you guys what I expect it to come out as. Because before I was a little scared because I was thinking, as soon as I show you guys, if it doesn't come out like that, it's a problem. You feel me? But I need to have hope. I need to have hope that when I show you guys, that God got me for the rest. You feel me? That as long as I do my very best, as long as I do everything I can on my side, God got me for the rest. Day 25 is AB Vlogs, you heard? No self-sabotage around here. Alright, we don't do that no more. We have faith, we have hope, we have all of that. Alright, let me show you guys the design pack. A lot of people thought the court collection was basketball, but it's not. It's actually tennis. I intentionally didn't go for a sport like basketball. Not that I was even aiming to go for a sport. The reason why I went for tennis in this particular case is because of the polarity in class systems between tennis and the stigmas around do-rags. Do-rag is seen as like a working class clothing piece, whereas tennis is seen as an upper class sport. And this right here are the 2 out of 4, or maybe 5. I think it's about to be 5. 2 out of 5 pieces that's gonna be produced. It's not gonna be pure white. It's gonna be like an off-white type color with the infamous tennis stripes. I watch a lot of videos in tennis and I realized a lot of tennis players or a lot of tennis outfits have striped clothing. These 2 colors, the main 2 color groups of Wimbledon, green and purple, I decided to use shades that are more in season because I am doing fashion after all. It's not all about tennis, it's not about sport. I had to blur out the color codes and stuff just so nobody kind of gets tempted. But these are the different types of shots that I want to get. I want to get a shot with a trophy. The different types of things that I'm gonna need to make sure we have. Tennis court, I want a tennis court, so a shot by the tennis net. I want a racket, and I want the umpire chair, the umpire seat. Oh, I didn't even mention, and this is a story we're gonna tell indirectly. We're gonna tell the story of Arthur Robert Ashe Jr., the first black man to ever win Wimbledon, the US Open, and the Australian Open. He overcame all adversity, came out on top. This man's a hero. The reason why I chose this guy in particular is not because of race per se, but it's more to do with the division that he faced. He faced major adversity. He was growing up in America in a time where black people had their own bathrooms and white people had their own bathrooms. He couldn't train on certain courts. He had to travel far sometimes to train because he couldn't train on certain courts where he was at. There was some hotels in certain cities that he couldn't even stay in. Athleah Gibson, her and her coach went to a hotel. Her coach got to go in the hotel, but she had to sleep in the car because she wasn't allowed in the hotel because of her race. These are common cases of people who triumphed, who came out on top, defying all odds. They were able to express themselves no matter how many people tried to throw dirt on them. They came out on top, and that's a story that that blows me away. That's a story that inspires me. So that's the story I want to tell through Nalu. I want to still tell the story of someone who came out on top, a champion that defied all odds. And that's who we are. We're champions that can defy all odds. The theme pack definitely isn't necessary, but when you plan on being intentional, it's definitely helpful to keep in mind what you want to get, what type of shots you want to get, what type of theme you're going for, what type of colors your collection is centralized around. And you'd be so surprised on how much it helps, because especially when you're approaching people like graphic designers or photographers, it's good to give them like a treatment or something to work with. Not only does it save you money because time is saved, because they can get straight to the point. They don't have to spend time trying to develop something from the ground up. You have the idea in your head, make a theme pack, and when you send it to them, make sure it has an example of the different shots you want to take if you're approaching a photographer, or the different kind of colors, fonts, shapes, those types of things. If you're approaching someone like a graphic designer, you'd be so surprised on how much more effective that client relationship would be. They can get the job done to the best of their ability. You get what you want. Everyone's happy. And because Nalu isn't a cheap brand, Nalu is a brand of value, a brand that is worth something. I need to make sure that everything about this collection reflects that. So now I have to research why a brand like Dior can make the same silhouette as a brand like Converse and sell it 3-4 times the price. Wait, hold up. No. I think it's about 20 times the price. I think it's actually about 20 times the price. How can a brand take a signature silhouette from a popular brand and make it 20 times the price and people still pay the price tag? And I know the name does play a big part. The brand equity of a brand does play a very big part, but it's more than that. It's also in the merchandising. It's also in the who that product is seen on. That's a very important one that not many people realize. Who the product is seen on. If you always see this product on movie stars, A-list celebrities, you're gonna attach it or associate it with a higher worth than if you see it with just hoodlums from your neighborhood. You feel me? And when I'm saying hoodlums, it's not a certain race I'm talking about. I'm talking about hoodlums. I'm talking about people that don't look like they got anything going on for themselves, that is waste time on the street. All right? You could be any race and be a hoodlum. You could be any age and be a hoodlum. I need to research the different things that give items their value. I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll probably get back to you guys tomorrow. Peace.